Well, hi, gang. I went to Goodwill and I couldn't resist. I picked up this old uh, thrift store radio. It's an old Panasonic. I don't know the vintage of it. I'm thinking, late 60s, maybe early 70s. But it's if you know electronics, usually the old stuff is better than the new stuff. At least when it comes to simple devices like radios. So I thought I'd quick show you how I kind of clean and recondition this radio. I got my little cleaning supplies here assembled. Some cotton swabs, little dish detergent there, a little air blaster, kind of like what you would use to clean out your computer, whatever. Maybe a little Armor All cleaner there, and Armor All protectant. And also if you can see that with the wand there, the electronic kind of like tuner cleaner, and I have a little aluminum bowl. I'm mostly going to use like water, and I'll mix whatever cleaning agents, dilute it a lot with the water. I even have an old toothbrush there to do that. So let's get on with it. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to check if the thing actually works. I picked up a 9-volt battery from the grocery store on the way home from the thrift store, so we'll open this up. And this is one of the older, kind of nice, where the whole back opens up and you can see all the innards here. And this actually, I opened this up before, but this actually had kind of an ancient battery, a rechargeable. I don't know if I could still use this. Probably not. But I thought that was kind of interesting that whoever had this used it enough to use it with a rechargeable battery. But we'll try this new battery in here right now. And I have to put the back on here. Okay. Got it on AM or FM? Yeah, it's got some issues. See, some kind of shorting in there, you can tell. So when I clean the contacts or whatever with the switch pot, hopefully that'll get fixed.
Sales and rentals. You're covered from cat skid steer loaders, aerial equipment and work tools to job tools and supplies. Husqvarna's concrete saws to stop random concrete cracking. Cut control joints as soon as 1 to 2 hours after finishing. Husqvarna's Soft Cut at Lincoln Cut. Discount parachutes and bargain hard hats.
Sort of working, but it's got a lot of static in between there. Let's try the FM. See, the antenna's all intact. It's actually kind of a serviceable part, unlike a lot of modern radios. You can actually tighten this or whatever when it gets loose. Yeah, it's pretty mediocre there.
It would trigger.
See? Something's shorting there. See? And it just cuts out. Alright. So I got my work cut out for me. Okay, I think I'm gonna spray some of this canned air in here. I'm not gonna overdo it, but I figure it can't hurt. You never know how decades of dirt or dust got its way into here. So let's see if I can get some of that out of here. Now, I think I'm going to spray some of this tuner cleaner, because almost always these radios, you know, any kind of radio, after a while the little contacts, you know, they have a habit of getting tarnished, and that affects either the ability of it to work completely, or you get that kind of that loud sound when you switch it on, that you know, that kind of sound. But you got to be kind of careful when you use this stuff too. You don't want to overdo it. So let's see here. Whoop, I'm going to do that. There. Okay, got some on there. And maybe kind of work it in there. Nice thing about these older little portables, you could, the whole, like I said, you got all this showing, so you can actually, it's actually much easier to do this than on maybe a more recent vintage radio, where the only thing you can open up is like the battery compartment. But let's see here. Hopefully this will improve things. Now I'm going to take maybe a paper towel and get some of the excess of this out of here, because that might affect things too. Okay, that cleaning of the contacts seems to have done the trick. I have it on the AM here, and I've been working through stations.
Foul. Another breaking ball that time, curveball. He throws that curveball.
Of course, these older radios, the AM always seems to be really highly directional because of the antenna, the AM antenna built in. But they really seem to get really good reception in AM.
25 years from now.
Just up at a grocery store on our way here to
Patrick Ewing's draft pick for the Knicks. Father sells his house, a small brick ranch in central North Carolina, a small, lifeless.
I'll do the FM.
Civil War. He was managing a one-star dump hotel in Madrid. The one talent he did, lawn. He canceled garbage collection, preferring to burn the household refuse in the
2.5 birthday.
This radio puts out a lot of really good good volume through the speaker. So these older radios always seem to be really good at that compared to like a newer, more recent one. If you buy one at a big box store or whatever, like a Kmart or whatever.
60 months at 1667.
What a rush! Yeah, the great taste of Diet Dew sure is.
Diet metal.
Finding the perfect pre-owned our size gives us
I love Zeppelin.
even if the sky.
Okay, so I know it works, so now I get to do the cosmetic part, the cleaning up of the case. I'm going to go over it with just mild water and a little bit, just a drop or two of dish detergent, and then maybe I'll deep clean it a little more with some Armor All, and then I'll kind of go over it with like my little toothbrush thing, get all the crap off of there that's built into there, and then when it's done it should look almost like a brand new radio. Just to show you how filthy the case of this radio was, I went over it with a little, like I said, I sprayed a little of my Armor All cleaner into my little bucket here of water, and kind of scrubbed down the case. See how dirty it was? Now I'm just going to go over it with a little bit of protectant to give it that kind of that factory new shine, and then it should be done. Okay, I went over it really nice with some deep cleaning and some Armor All, and you can kind of see how, I hope in this light, see how nice and rejuvenated the plastic looks. It's not going to dry out, so it's not going to crack or anything. So the dial's all nice and clean too.
15:40 a.m. 1, 2, 3.
So that's the Panasonic RF-511. I hope you enjoyed this. If you find a little radio like this, it's probably better than any of the new little radios out there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.